Another Charizard Ultra Premium Collection. Hello everyone, we've got the Mega Charizard X here, this massive UPC again that we're going to be taking a look at. Definitely a cool design. I would say not the most insane design for UPCs we've had prior, but I do always like a very nice blue. And there is the Charizard. Also, not my favorite Charizard artwork, but it is a Mega Charizard alternate art promo, I suppose. So there, of course, will be people going crazy for it. Of course, it seems like the hype for various things has been slowly dying down, although the newest stuff on release always are still going to be hyped up like crazy, but that is not new to this year. That has been going on for years and years, and since Pokemon's been around. It's always the newest and the best. So let's take this sleeve cover off this UPC. Sadly, it is just a cardboard UPC, not one of the good materials that we've had prior. I'm hoping we're not missing a promo. We have our code card here, and oh boy, that's not good. Let's see. We've got our sealed Charizard. At least it's not the Charizard, but I do not see the other card, the Oricorio, and of course the Pokemon Help Center, whatever, is no help because I did not buy this from an official realtor, whatever. Yeah, it looks like I'm just going to be out of promo card unless it is in here. Was it supposed to just be like this? Why in the world would they have it designed like this with both cards in here? Well, I guess we will find out. It does look like there's actually two cards. That's pretty dumb design to me, and there are both cards there, so... Alright, well, after that little random fiasco, we got our cards. Mega Charizard 23 is the promo. Looks to be in a pretty good condition. Just some packaging material on the sleeve itself. And then, of course, our Oricorio. Why is Oricorio the other promo, number 24? No idea, but it is. So there we go. There's our two promo cards, and apparently the code card that gets its own part of the box. Not sure why you made it like this if you're going to put the promos on just one side. Anyway, I'm guessing I'm not the only person to think that. We got a very crazy coin there. We've got a really cool deck box as well as Charizard sleeve and also damage dice here. So we will set all those off to the side. Definitely like the coin and quality on it. We got a playmat and then booster packs, and then I believe that is it. So skip forward another little bit if you want to just see the packs. There's the empty UPC. We've also got a playmat, which you could have seen on the picture on the outside of the box. I'm not going to unroll that right now. I don't exactly have the space to show it off properly anyway. But here we go, 18 booster packs. So we should have 4 of the last 4 sets, Phantasmal Flames, 4 Destined Rivals, as well as 4 Mega Evolution, 4 Journey Together, and the 2 Surging Sparks. So let's just go oldest to newest. So many packs. We will save the newest set for last. We got a massive stack here. Hopefully that does not cause the camera to stay out of focus. I'll try to have the cards in my hand covering up the packs in the background so that the camera can actually do its job well. It always is a struggle. We got a Latios, Surfer, reverses into an Eternatus. So there we go for pack number 1. We'll try to go through especially these first few packs very quickly with them being older sets. Crazy that Surging Sparks now is now 1 year old. Insane. We got Magneton, Surfer Dude, and Skeledirge. So nothing there from our Surging Sparks, but that's alright. Hopefully, especially Destined Rivals and some of these other sets can have some nice pulls for us working toward master sets. Definitely not a fun time to be trying to complete sets. We got a Weezing, S Cavalier, into a full art Dunsparce. Alright, there is hit numero uno as we go into another Journey Together booster pack with Lily and Clefairy. These Journey Together packs definitely are different from the ones we've opened previously in that the gloss on them as well as the texture is just very different. We got our reverses into Hops Snorlax. Probably can't tell on camera and can't tell without being compared, but they are actually higher quality packs. The coloring is also different. The plastic is very, very thin and opens very easily, which isn't necessarily good or bad, just an observation. But here we go. We got Sandaconda, Cooperaja, Delmise, Black Belt, and Lily's Rimbombi. And on to the last Journey Together pack. We've got ourselves Mincino, Petilil, Piloswine, Cufant, Greedent, Regice, Hops Corviknight, reverses into a Ludicolo Hollow. Alright, not the best start, but we are off to the final mainline set in Scarlet Violet Destined Rivals. And I suppose if I did not mention it yet, I did purchase this Mega Charizard X UPC from GameNerdz for $200, so I thought that was a pretty solid deal. We got a Crustle, illustration rare, into a Gyarados. I think that $200 is about the price of the UPC right now. I'm sure in the coming days and weeks, hopefully it'll go down a chunk of money. $200 is not crazy in our current climate, but hopefully we get another wave or two of them. We got our reverses into a holo. Definitely at some point we'll need to pick up another one of the UPCs to add to the sealed collection. I have at least one of every UPC. Gotta open that pack up all the way. Sadly, I only have one of the Celebrations UPC. That thing is almost $1,000. But that was expensive from the get-go with the Metal Pikachu and Charizard. That just is such a good UPC in general. We got Zeraora into a Cynthia's Garchomp EX. Into our last Destined Rivals pack here. And speaking of celebrations for the 25th anniversary, we of course have the 30th anniversary of Pokemon coming up next year. And of course it is not the 30th anniversary of the TCG and cards, as we have our another dud pack there, so we're getting a lot of bulk thus far. We'll move that off to the corner as we go into the Mega Evolution era. Yeah, it'll be our 30th anniversary of Pokemon since the original Japanese Red and Green release in 1996. Not positive when the Japanese cards came around, but I think shortly after that we have Meganium, Bulbasaur, and Cinderace here. But we did not get any cards or games in English or the anime until I believe 1999. It is crazy how you talk about the 90s hype around Pokemon, and of course in Japan it was in the 90s, but really in the US, it was just that final year, 1999, of the decade. So really was only a year of the hype in the 90s, if you want to call it that. Another dud pack here. And then by the time 2001 came around, you did have the release of Gold and Silver, and of course, definitely was enjoyed by many, but I would say after Gold and Silver, both the cards, the games, the anime definitely took a slowdown, as we have Tyrogue, Shedinja, and Mega Gardevoir EX. Of course, there's always been people into the series, and essentially always will be, as long as Pokemon keeps doing basically what they're doing now. I do wonder how long they will continue the anime. I feel like if one part of the Pokemon world would leave, it would probably be the anime, as we have a Litleo illustration rare. And now, on to the big guys. Phantasmal Flames Mega Charizard X. I'm sure in a few weeks and maybe in the months, we will not be as crazy into Phantasmal Flames, with it being a smaller set, but I'm sure the SIR and Gold Charizard will always be very sought after. So there's pack number 1 that did not have anything for us. Although, even though it's a a small set with only 94 main cards in it. Of course, you have, what, 35 or so, I think maybe 33 cards in the secret rare, but Anyway, it's still a small set to complete the reverses, which is nice, but I'm still needing a lot of them. Have not even opened a booster box yet of Phantasmal Flames. They are definitely pricey yet, $300 or even $350 if you include shipping and tax on them. So hopefully they will go down in the next couple months, and I am positive they will. We got Honchkrow, Piloswine, and Flygon. I did purchase a booster box of Phantasmal Flames, though, that we will hopefully open up next weekend. I did buy it for basically as cheap as you can get it online right now. So I got it $280 shipped, and TCG Player is basically $310 as I'm recording this. So anyway, hopefully next weekend we will take a look at that. This says we have a Trapinch, Battle Cage, and 2 Ambipom. So definitely not too great of a UPC besides our promo cards. We got ourselves Litleo. In fact, we did not even get a hit out of Phantasmal Flames out of 4 packs. We got Litleo off-centered, Mega Gardevoir, or not Mega, but Garchomp from Cynthia, Crustle illustration rare as well from Destined Rivals, and a full art Dunsparce. But of course, we've got ourselves the Oricorio EX and Mega Charizard X promo. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow.